Shalom, and welcome to another installment of Apostle GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Today's topic is going to be prophecies and current events. Today's date is, October 3rd, 2015. All right? And basically what we're going to do is, as the title says, we're going to go into these prophecies. There's a major prophecy that took place a couple of days ago. Russia offering their help to the leader of Assyria. The leader, the president is Assad, and I guess he asked for help, and the Russians came in, and the Russians did their thing, man. They started bombing the hell out of shit, and that was a couple of days prior to that. Putin was side by side with Obama, so you know he had it in his mind. So it's like he just threw it in Obama's face, and that's why this situation with the school shooting, which I said that shit was a setup. That was wag the dog, false flag, inside job, outside job thing. And when you watch the different
in this event, they're saying his name
conspiracy type guys, I'll say, like Michael Rivero or Alex Jones or what you call it, Christopher Green, Wesley Topley, Dabu 7, guys, Gerald Salente, alternative media. You find out after a couple of days, they'll get the information in. And I was listening to something on Michael Rivera's show, and he was basically saying that this, first of all, it was a drill the week before that there was going to be a shootout at that school. Number two, that dude was in a military. He was going, I guess he was in boot camp, and he was a month in, and he couldn't make it, so they kind of discharged him, if that's a word. And they said he was heavily medicated, So really they used him. That guy was nothing more than a patsy. We don't know if it was one person in there or a number of people. And what happened was, it was in the Times, but they took it out, where when the students in that college left to go on buses, they confiscated their phones. So there was no text messages as to what was really going on. And that was supposed to be a gun-free school zone, so nobody had a gun in the school. And I think there was one security guard, and he didn't have a gun. It's crazy and shouldn't have guns. Now, when hindsight is 20/20, right? That's the saying. When you look back at all of these school massacres, wouldn't every college or university in this country have at least 2 to 3 or more armed security guards? There's got one security guy. He's probably 89 years old, eating his tuna fish sandwich or something, sitting on a chair, not knowing what the hell is going on. But the guy had no gun. This guy right here. So based upon, in other words, people are waking up to these so-called politicians. People are beginning to see right through these people, that they're all full of shit, and they're all telling on each other. People are beginning to wake up. The ones of you that have not woken up, then hey, the hell, just stay in that condition. Stay in that goddamn condition. Now that, like I said, that happened a couple of days, because when the Russians bombed ISIL, it was like breaking news. Then 2 days later, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that college shooting took place. So that was to cover that up, that whole Syrian Russian scenario, And they're still talking about it. Oh, let's find out why. What did he do? Why did he do it? Did he have that many guns? And were there other people? Blah, blah, blah. So all the truth is coming out now. And the truth is coming out because you have your mainstream media, but then you have your alternative media, which a lot of people are going to now. So they're not even taking CNN and Fox News and all these other news, American-based news companies seriously, man. They go to the alternative media now. So people are waking up to your trickery and your slickery. All right? And they all know that Barack Obama is a fucking front man. You know, he's a front guy, you know?
I got an article. This is from Before It's News, and it's dated Thursday, October 1st, 2015. It says, why the Oregon shooting is a suspected hoax. It says, this new school shooting appears to be yet another false flag. 30 shots fired, including rounds from the police, and one of the students says they never heard any shots fired. It has also now been revealed that there was a drill at the school. Yeah, that confirms it. What Elder Apostle Tar said. Also, Michael Rivera, which he's a good source to tap into sometimes. Michael Rivera. It has also now been revealed that there was a drill at the school last week. As a matter of fact, that reminds us of 9/11. There was a drill the night before.
Shit.
FBI drill. So they do the drills to make sure it goes off without a hitch. Okay. The shooter is also characterized once again as a shy introvert packing multiple weapons. Some things just never seem to change. Like, I forgot the guy who said, who the hell writes this stuff? You know, like in the movie Wag the Dog, they had Dustin Hoffman. He was the guy that set up it was the Hollywood producer, and he set up scenarios, but he grew too big for his britches. He wanted to be recognized. He wanted for his meticulous work, and they were telling him, look, you got to stay behind the scenes. You can't come out in front because everybody will know it's a hoax. But that wasn't good enough for him, so that's why in the movie, if you ever watch the movie Wag the Dog, they show you, they took him out, they bumped him off, rubbed him out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if we have a scripture, you can go to the scripture, but here's the article. You'll see it dated Thursday, October 1st, 2015.
Yeah, because when that whole thing was coming out, and the whole Oregon shooting thing, all I kept thinking about is what's the real story that's going on right now that this is a cover-up for. And it's funny because not too long after that, a brother sent me an article, which I also have. I want to read the scripture first. And he sent me an article how this guy John McCain, he's pushing to have those Syrian, the U.S. paid Syrian rebels shoot down those Russian planes, which is a direct act of war from America. But I just want to read this real quick. I got the article. I know a few of the elders have other scriptures also. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. So that's what's happening over there, because before the Lord actually takes his place out, he has to fulfill his prophecies. So what's happening right now is an actual preparation, that's going on where these armies are being moved strategically in that region of the so-called Middle East, because the Lord is bringing his judgment there. That's why it's called Jehoshaphat or Yahweh Shaphat, which is the Most High's judgment. That's the area there where the Most High is going to bring the final war to end all wars. So it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty. I'm sorry, Joel 3 and 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what's happening right now. All those mighty men are coming together for this war. they being prepared, as all these different militaries, superpowers and other nations that don't have superpowers but have armies are going to be involved in this war. There's going to be major hitters, so to speak, and then you're going to have other armies that's going to be in there that are just going to be in the mix, because the Lord did promise them birds a feast, a meal, You had a scripture?
Yeah, quick reset. This is the book of Luke chapter 21, verse 25.